Alright guys, thanks for coming along with me, but in today's episode we are going to make a new wrist sling for my bow, because this is the one I had before and it's kind of plain, boring. So I thought up the idea of having a braided core, because this is going to be like a normal paracord bracelet, but the core I braided to give it some more color. That's the black, neon green, and gray. And then the two main colors in the normal paracord part, I'm going to do the neon green and black. So for the core for this, you're going to need 3 pieces of string that are 2 feet long. This leaves you enough length where you can do the normal paracord part, and then you also have extras left over to connect to your bow. So your first step is you're going to want to cut 3 feet of each color. If you do just want to do one color, you're going to do 6 feet. So now that you've got that done, now you're going to have your 2 ends that you're gonna want to conjoin somehow. So what I usually do is I will push the cords from the middle of a piece out, cut it so then it's more hollow, so then you can take your longer cords from the middle of your other side and stick them in there, and they should fit in there. You can melt it a little bit with a lighter and smush it together to make it a little narrower to fit in there easier. But then they're gonna be together, and you're gonna want to melt them together to get some sort of bond. I can usually get a weak bond, but then I kind of gave up and I just put duct tape over it to make it a little stronger, because I was sick of doing bracelets and having them break. So this was mine. So the next part is you're gonna want to find the rough center estimate. And then from there you're going to back off like 3 inches, because that you're going to be going down the 3 inches to the middle, and then another 3 inches you're going to get with your 6 feet. If you want it longer, you can do 8 feet total or something like that. But in order to get the center on the string, you're going to want to find the center, and then you're going to want to back off a few inches. And then to the normal paracord part, if you don't know how to do this, you're going to want to make a C shape, loop over with the other side, and come up through. So the first knot is usually tougher, just because everything is kind of moving, and you want to get these nice and tight. And then your next move is going to be make that C shape on the other side, come up over that string there, and then you're going to want to come under and pull that through. And you're just going to keep repeating that. We're changing what side, alternating between sides. And eventually you'll get the normal paracord looking pattern. So now we've gotten to the point where you can't really tie any more of these knots. So now you are going to want to take your scissors and your lighter. You're going to want to make your cuts. getting as close as you can. And then you're going to want to take your lighter, heat it up, melt it down, and then you're going to want to smush it up against your last dot, and that expands the end so that it can't be pulled through. And then that's pretty much the end. The nice thing about the whole paracord is that depending on which side you have up, you have a different pattern. So this is black in the middle, green on the outside, and this side's green on the inside, black on the outside. So this is gonna work. It's gonna look pretty good on my bow, I think. It's gonna be a nice size wrist sling. It's gonna look good. Alright, so here's the final look of the wrist sling. I had this, I don't know if you want to call it an adapter, but I had this piece of leather from my old wrist sling. But even if you don't have that, you can just tie it to your bow. But I'm really happy with the way that this wrist sling turned out, because it's just a nice pop of color, and it's a big difference from the other one I had. This is the comparison, just how bland the other one was and how good looking this one was. I ended up picking the green side instead of the black side. It just looked better, and I really like how the whole braid looks with the whole different color of the gray mixed in there. But thanks for watching, guys, and like, comment, subscribe. Keep watching the other videos, and thanks for supporting me.